Well, I'm still developing my position. I want to do some more research on this. What has happened. So now we have to look at the future out there of moving forward. I'd just like, I'd want to work with the city to help develop, some creative ideas for expanding the tax base downtown and as well as elsewhere in the county. We've got to expand our tax base and not increase any taxes. Investors in creating new businesses downtown, we've got to support them. If they invest the money to open up a business, then we need to go eat in their restaurants or spend money in their facilities. If we don't, we're going to have some nice looking drive-by buildings, empty buildings, and we don't need that. That doesn't help anybody. We need our convention center and our hotel downtown. We need to bring all the business we can through sports or concerts or whatever, and those dollars is what we've got to have in our city and county. As far as the future funding, the commitment's already been made for tax premiums, or the tax on the insurance premiums, and that's been strung out over several years, which is probably not as hard on people, but any amount of increase is hard through economic times. So I'm not in favor of increasing that down the road for a surplus or something, and we have to look at that, and we'll deal with that at that time.
I know that you weren't a member of fiscal court at the time that tax increase was voted on, but had you been, would you have voted in support of the tax increase to fund downtown?
I would have to look at that. Number one, I think the convention center there with the with steel mortar, it looked like could have been possibly a way to incorporate that into the rest of the structures, and we wouldn't have to pay quite as much money. But I would just have to look at that and make that decision. Like I say, I've had privilege of all the facts to make that a yes or no answer at this time.
I think you had touched on this, but as you said, the county's made a $20 million commitment to downtown. As far as the event center goes, the city has added $7 to $8 million, so they're looking at a price tag for the event center of about $28 million. If it turns out that more investment is needed to make that a viable and event center, would you be in favor of the county increasing its commitment to that?
As a county commissioner, if elected, and with my construction experience, I'd like to look into that and see what we can do to save dollars. In other words, if we could buy HVAC equipment or other things, and maybe we would not have to get into that increase. So I think we need to look out there, once the plans are drawn, and look and see what we can do to save some dollars, and I believe we can do that.